Kemi Talks 2024. Earlier this year, there were like early tragedies that happened. The death of gospel singer Aduke Gold. She was walking into surgery in her surgery gown and she said goodbye to everybody. I hope I come out fine. And she never came out alive. She was dead. She never was seen alive again. Herbert Wigwe flew to America to try to catch the Super Bowl. And at the same time, I think the African one was going on as well, the African football finals. But he chose to go to the Super Bowl, enjoy his money. He was very wealthy and the co-founder of Access Bank. He was with his wife and his son, his oldest son, and a PA went with them. And there was this debacle about should we fly a helicopter to the venue or just go by road or something. All these things are not accidents. They're highly spiritual, but it's very hard for people like me to explain it to you. Being a journalist and being a very, very high sensitive person in spirituality, sometimes people are killed and they make it look like accidents. Sometimes the human body cannot withstand certain trauma, and some people will enhance that trauma. I was in a gown and I walked into Durham Hospital and had surgery, foot surgery. It's the same way I said, okay, I'll see you when we're over, to my son. And my son co-signed the release. And I went in and my surgery was successful. And I came out alive. Depending on what you're doing, internal surgery, foot surgery, whatever surgery, anyone can die anytime. But the spiritual aspects of many things is that you don't let people know what you're doing. In 2025, one thing I'm going to do is, because I'm getting ready to move soon, but I have to take care of my health first. I don't know whether I'm really going to have this surgery or just start taking invasive treatments, which is what I'm doing right now, because I really am in pain. As soon as that clock rings January 1st, don't let anybody know anything about you. If you move to a new area or a new apartment, don't go greeting your neighbors and stuff. Just stay in your apartment, go to work, hello, hi, that's it. That's 2025. Don't let anyone know anything about you. Some of you are not going to be able to adhere to it because you're hooked on social media. Okay? There are many things in my life that nobody knows anything about. Okay, and it's called privacy. This is my last Christmas as a journalist. Next year, I'm going to be doing something else. I don't even know what it is. But I'm going to leave journalism in such a fashion that it could affect some of you. It's already affecting Instagram and X people because I'm not on those platforms anymore. 3 months now. And I'm not coming back for anything. I didn't come to socialize. I came to work. Herbert Wigwe was eliminated. I don't care what anybody says. Okay. In Nigeria, around the world, in the high powers, they can eliminate you and make it look like an accident. Even that helicopter pilot that was flying, he doesn't even know that the helicopter may have been tampered with or nothing. It's like some people have to die in the process of killing you. That's just what I'm saying. There were high stakes in the kind of work Wigwe did. And he was about to branch into Asia. Somebody stopped him, and it's on an international level, okay? And I'm not going to get into all the details. You know that term, if you know, you know, but Nigerians don't want to know, okay, because they're full of bullshit and lies. You want me to lie to you, right? Okay, I've done enough of that with Davido. I wouldn't lie anymore. Or I wouldn't tell the truth anymore, whichever you want to pick. It was a quick thing in February. Wigwe even had the whole premonition that he was going to die. That speech he made in his office. He will come to the office, they'll be doing attention like he's God and everything. All that stuff is fake. Blow your own trumpet, don't let them blow it for you. The moment that guy died, somebody released videos of his entire house, that big sprawling mansion that he would never live in, was posted online. Somebody close to him. You see how life is? When you're gone, you're gone. Nobody remembers you. The car that you bought, it would be like metal, rusty metal in your garage. Go to Ogbomosho in Oyo State and go to the house of Ladoke Akintola, the once premier of the Western region. My father was a commissioner in his administration. His deputy premier was Remi Fanikayode, Femi's dad. Go to Akintola's house in Ogbomosho. It's still there. And people are saying they want it to be a UNESCO site, as in protected. And it should be. His 3 or 4 story house is still there. The car that Akintola rode around in is in that garage. It's dark, it's black, it's dusty, it's rusty, and it can't even move anymore. Even if you go to Molete, my father would be 90. The black Mercedes that my father rode as governor is still in Molete in the front of the office there. There are no tires on it, but it's an artifact. All these things would be like that. Even if it's a Lamborghini or a Ferrari in Berner's garage, in 100 years, they'll be like all dead cars or belong to somebody else. Wake up and smell the coffee. Don't tell anybody anything you're doing. Sometimes you can't avoid it because of the big size of your conglomerate. Someone like Access Bank's we cannot hide a house is mine, but everyone knew he was building a university even before that university opened. They had killed him. Call me what you want to, but everything I've told you guys back there in Nigeria, you vindicated me when I left. 4 years time out here, Kemi was right. His daughter had to wake up and take over everything. She's running that university now. Not only did they take him, they took his wife and they took his heir, his sole male heir. Well, he had another son, but the eldest son went with them. Anything you have today might be gone tomorrow. 2025 is around the corner. Don't let anybody know anything about you. I'm Dr. Kemi.